This is how Justin Gaethje beats Ilia Topuria. Ever since the Sean Strickland video, I have to give everyone a chance. When this fight was made, I gave Justin Gaethje like a 1% chance, but again, since the American Sean Strickland upset Hamzat from the Caucasus Mountains, it created hope that Justin could pull out another similar upset this Sunday. So I'm giving Justin another chance. I looked through the times Ilia faced adversity, looked through the times that he had a really tough fight, and most importantly, all his past opponents, and saw bits and pieces of game plans attempted to stop the seemingly unstoppable Ilia Topuria. Then I looked at Justin Gaethje's skill set and what he could implement in his own game plan, and man, Justin actually has a lot more tools and a lot more ways in which he could beat Ilia Topuria. So in this video, let's see how we can create another Rocky Balboa moment in the UFC. Let's see how the American and Sean Strickland can beat the seemingly unstoppable Ilia Topuria. Alright, we gotta go to the head kick straight away. This is the weapon everyone has been pointing to since this fight got announced. I've said it in my Charles Oliveira video, that head kick has always been an opening when facing Ilia Topuria. This was most famously used in the Jai Herbert fight early, when the much taller and much lengthier Jai Herbert blasted this perfect lead head kick on the shorter man in Ilia Topuria and dropped and rocked him. But even before the UFC, Ilia almost got finished in a similar sequence with this head kick. That head kick is always going to be open to the shorter opponent, especially ones trying to come in close distance and box. And man, does Justin Gaethje throw some nasty head kicks. It unfortunately worked on my boy Dustin, as he himself was the slightly shorter man trying to close distance and box. And Justin Gaethje can throw some head kicks at some really weird times, like here close in the clinch against Fiziev, or even this one where it looks like he has no room to throw it against Tony Ferguson, but he's able to whip it upwards to catch Tony coming in trying to box. So not only does Ilia Topuria have to worry about this head kick from distance, Justin can launch this head kick from a distance that no one would expect him to throw. And I don't think Justin should be just throwing head kicks. He should be a very kick-heavy offense in general. Kicks not only are a long weapon that Justin can use to control distance, but kicks on each level serve its own purpose. Like mentioned before, the head kick can just shut out the lights, but the low kick for Justin is going to be huge here. Justin is known for some nasty leg kicks as well. Even Khabib admitted that Justin throws like a truck, and even if Khabib didn't show it, those had to hurt like a bitch. Justin Gaethje can chop down and win fights just off his leg kicks alone, and they often take opponents off their feet. And like his head kicks, he can throw leg kicks from distances you just wouldn't expect him to have space to throw. And that's going to be money for Justin against Ilia, because Ilia is so heavy on that lead leg for his boxing. I feel like Volkanovski was the first guy to show the blueprint, as he spammed the low kick against Ilia Topuria as he put that weight on that lead leg and pressed forward. And shoot, even Max Holloway would punish that heavy lead leg with like these leaping oblique kicks. The combination of Justin's naturally heavy low kicks and Ilia putting all that weight onto that lead leg may be a recipe for disaster for Ilia's legs. But even the body kick can serve its purpose as well. I know Justin isn't really known for throwing body kicks, as he's known for his high kicks and his low kicks, but this could be a very good tool for him moving forward in this Ilia fight. He could use it similar to how Ian Gary used the body kick on Carlos Prates, which essentially shut down the power side of Carlos Prates. And Volkanovski did this in his fight against Ilia Topuria and really did have the correct game plan, which is something I'm going to say a lot in this video, but he kept kicking the right side, Ilia's power side, to keep his hand busy and prevent him from throwing that right hand. And I think Justin Gaethje can implement a similar game plan with his body kicks. He can use those body kicks to keep Ilia's hands busy and not let it throw with such force. As much as Justin is an effective boxer against Ilia, I would suggest a super kick heavy approach if he can. But as we may know, the boxing is inevitable with Ilia Topuria. As much as Volk and Max kickboxed well in those opening rounds, eventually they were forced to box with Ilia, and I don't think Justin will be any different. So what is Justin going to do when the fists start flying? I think the main tool Justin has to use is the jab, of course, the classical counter to the pressure and the shorter man trying to close distance. And Justin has actually a pretty nasty jab as well when he starts to get behind it. It was the main punch that was working the hell out of Rafael Fiziev in the first fight. Fiziev is really known for high-intensity explosive combinations, and every time he tried to get one off, Fiziev was met with an immediate stiff jab that would stuff the offense. The jab was also one of the main tools Volk used in his fight against Ilia that landed so well, it cut the bridge of Ilia's nose. If timed well, like the Fiziev fight, I think this could really matador Ilia and keep him at bay once he gets past the kicking range. It could stop his boxing offense and prevent him from unleashing a combination. But a tool that I think could work really well against Ilia that we haven't seen used against him is the uppercut. I've talked about it before, but Justin Gaethje has a devastating uppercut. It's heavy, and like all his other strikes, he can throw it from anywhere and everywhere. From long range, in the clinch, and most recently, anywhere a Scouser's face could be. Justin's uppercut is a nightmare of a shot, and I feel like when Ilia Topuria marches forward with a high boxing guard, that could be an opening for Justin to launch that thing and split the guard open. And that's essentially what happened to Michael Chandler. The shorter guy trying to close distance, box and strike with Justin Gaethje, gets caught with a flush uppercut that sends him down. I think this might be the surprising third layer of quote-unquote defense for Justin Gaethje. The kicks will keep Ilia's hands busy and destroy his legs. If Ilia gets past the kicking range though, Justin can start using the jab. But once Ilia gets past the jab as well, that uppercut could be the last line of defense and it could split the guard of Ilia coming in. But man, as much as I think there's a lot of correct tools for Justin to use here, I still think Ilia gets past all of them. But the thing to look out for is when everything gets quiet. I'd be really wary when things seem to slow down for Ilia Topuria. Volk said it the best in his breakdown, which was really good. I recommend all you guys check it out. But Ilia Topuria is the master of putting his opponents in bad positions and getting them right where he wants them. Like I've been saying, Volk and Max had actually a very, very good game plan going into their fights with Ilia. They had a lot of success with punishing the lead leg, throwing the jab out there, and keeping Ilia busy with the kicks. But Ilia, and really Alexandre Topuria, finds the opening literally every single time when you least expect it. Alexandre was correct in finding that Volk was fading to his left with his head up, and Ilia Topuria capitalized on it. In this video, Alexandre said that because Max was taller, Ilia should come down from very low to land the 1-2 so he could be outside of Max's peripheral, and that's exactly what Ilia did to initially rock Max with a devastating right hand, which eventually led to the finish. As good as a game plan someone might have against Ilia, him and his brother always find that opening. It's literally almost impossible to stay perfect against Ilia Topuria. So what do I think is going to realistically happen in this fight? Like I've said, I think Justin has a lot of tools to slow down Ilia Topuria and even win. I know Justin is known to be a highlight reel of a fighter, but I think he's going to take a very, very measured approach to this fight. It's definitely his last shot at the title. He doesn't have that many fights left in him, period. So I doubt he's going to go out there and swing and bang. He's going to stick to the jab, going to stick to the longer weapons like the kicks, and stay away from the firefights as much as possible. I wouldn't be surprised if this fight makes it out the first or the second round even, but I think eventually, no matter how much success a fighter has had against Ilia, Ilia finds the shot. And the thing is with Justin is that as much as he will try to avoid a firefight early, when he gets hurt, he always enters the firefight with literally 0 second thought. Sometimes it works, and sometimes it ends very, very bad for Justin. What I'm really scared for Justin here in this fight is this tendency to accept firefights instead of backing out or even using his offensive wrestling to stop the action. Practically any time he's gotten hurt, he goes, fuck it, and enters the firefight. And when Ilia finds that initial opening and rocks Justin like he did Max, Justin's first instinct will be to throw something to get out, and that's when I think we will see Justin's head explode. Anyways, what do you guys think about Justin Gaethje's chances against Ilia Topuria? Will he just die in the first round, or will he see some success throughout the whole fight? Will he actually win this fight? Let me know your guys' thoughts on this really fun fight. It's going to be fireworks no matter what. I'm going to be around the DC area during this time, so I can't wait to see some of you guys. And thank you, all of you guys, for always supporting. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.